everyone, Soundwave884 here, the Transformers review. I know I have been missing in action for about 25 days now since I put up a video. There's a lot of real life stuff going on, so it's getting me a little hampered and slowed down to making stuff or having the desire to do these videos. But I thought I'd go ahead and do this figure here because I've been messing around with him. I thought I'd go ahead and make a video. So this is the box he comes in. This is the label for Artfire and Nightstick is what we're going to be taking a look at. Comes inside the box. You would open this up, and inside you find his instructions and all his accessories. He still comes in the plastic here. So that is the packaging. And here's Artfire with Nightstick out of the package. Everything you get you a Battlemaster Nightstick for Artfire. Now, Artfire is a Japanese character. He was a retooling of the G1 Inferno mold. What they did is they changed up the hands to make it able to hold the Targetmasters back then. And I think they changed up something else on him as well, the ladder to, I think, plug the Targetmaster into. Now, in Japan, Nightstick and I believe Fracas, because Scourge and Cyclonus were not released as Targetmasters, and so they released the Targetmasters. They just gave them to Autobots, Artfire, and Stepper. So that is where Fracas and Nightstick went to. I think Fracas actually was called Nebulon instead of Fracas. So we got the Nightstick Battlemaster here, or Targetmaster, however you want to call it. And it is just the same as the ones we always get. And this is, I believe, this one came with, like, I don't know which one this is. They all look alike. I think it's supposed to be like Fracas here that came with Siege Skywarp. It's the exact same figure, just different colors of plastic transforms the same way. And comes with some of the same blast effects, which are, I believe, these right here. Other blast effects you get these little swirly ones. I guess you can pretend these are water, or if you wanted to, coming out of the spouts and stuff here. These also came with one of the other Targetmasters. I think it's Aimless or somebody else. They had blast effects like these. You get these as well. And of course, you get Artfire and all his accessories. You get the little hoses that we will plug in on the sides here. You get this hose cannon here that you put on the ladder that can also go on the side of his head in robot mode. And we get this right here, this nozzle, which will go on the hands if you want it to be there, which would mimic like the G1 Inferno and Grapple. Also, you get his rifle right here, which you can plug onto the side of the vehicle mode. And in vehicle mode, I do like the colors. Now, I really like Inferno more so than Grapple. I like the cherry red coloring here. But I also really do like the white with the red and the translucent blue plastic. Now, some of the white on this figure is paint. It's just white, I believe, on red, which is down here on the feet stuff. So you want to be careful you don't scratch any of that paint off. And right here, the silver right here is painted over the blue translucent plastic. That way they keep the blue headlights and stuff there. So this can be scratched off. You can see on the sides where the blue is still, where the paint didn't go all the way. And then you can see the blue on the sides there. The ladder does go up and down. You can go backwards. This does spin around, so you get lots of playability here out of the ladder. And this also shrinks down as well, so you can make it more compact. Comparisons with Grapple from Earthrise and Kingdom Inferno. Side views. Now, I know I started this video off with him in vehicle mode instead of doing robot mode. He comes packaged in robot mode, but I've already done reviews on Grapple and Inferno. As a figure we've done lots of times, so the transformation is already, pretty much there, going from robot to vehicle. So I'm going to go from vehicle to robot in this, people who want it the backwards way maybe. But first thing we're going to do is transform the Battlemaster. That's the wrong one. There he is. Here's Nightstick. Very simple. You would fold this over his head, and yes, he has the same problem as, I think his name was Fire Drive, or Fire Dive, or Dive Fire, or Fire Your Mom. Whatever it was, the first one that ever came out, the backpack easily will come unhinged here. So, just like me, when I'm angry, it just really comes unhinged. You bring this up and over his face like this. You see this little tab here on the feet. Little slot, you'll just tab this in. It's very simple. Now his toes are now tabs that will go right here in those gaps. So you'll fold all this up and make it meet, and you'll push it in. Now be careful, you can push this in, you can actually just unhinge this thing and pop it all the way back off. Right here in the hips you see these little slots. On the inside of the wrist you have these little tabs. Line that stuff up, and you'll just tab it in like that, and you have transformed Nightstick into his weapon mode. And being that they have the ports, like how his gun stores here, you can now take the Battlemaster and find one in these little pegs and ports, and you can plug them on the side of the vehicle as well. Again, like blast effects here, like he's spraying some water, putting out the fire. Now let's transform Artfire into robot mode. Things first, remove accessories. Take that gun, put it to the side. You can leave this on, you can take it off. We'll just take it off. And this little piece here just goes on by a tab. There's a tab here, a little slot here. We'll put all those accessories to the side. You can leave the hoses on, collapse this down, and then you're going to want to raise this up, undo his arms from the back, and when you do that, this little black pegs go right into these peg holes here. Bring this up, untab his arms from each other, bring these out. Tabs here will now kind of lock in everything here on the side of the robot mode, like that. Bring these down. Now you want to rotate him at the bicep swivel. That way you got your elbow hinges here. Now you can fold out his hands, and depends on which side you want to maybe put the accessory on. I'm going to put it on, I think this side, unless I'm going to fold this one out. So you just fold his hand out. So we'll leave the other one in for now, or you can have him be two-handed, however you want to do that. Come down here to this, you're going to unpeg this from his feet. And he does have these shorter pegs, like Inferno. That way it won't break off. I mean, Grapple had that problem where the pegs would break and stay stuck in the feet. And that was corrected on Inferno, and it's corrected here on Artfire. Bring this up. You're going to bring the back piece here. You're going to fold this piece down. You see this little gap here, this little triangular piece kind of is going to go right back into that. And you're going to bring this up like this. You can see there's a tab. There's a slot right here. But first thing I'm going to do is flip this around so we can get his head to show. And we're going to bring that up, and we're going to have that and bring his head down. Now you have his head there. You want to spin this around like this, and you're going to bring this down like this, and then that goes right there. Take his feet, you're going to bring those like that, and you have transformed Artfire into his robot mode. Now you can bring these little pieces here, they just tap to the sides of the head, so you can have his little ear wings flying out. Take his hose here. I'm going to put where the hollow bit is facing down the slot. We'll just put that into his hand like that. And you can take this piece here. He's got the peg here on the side of his head. You can put it there. Like I said, you could have left it on the ladder right here. That way it's on his back. That is totally up to you. I actually think I'm going to leave it on his ladder, because I like that look. I don't really want it by his head all the time. He's got so much stuff going on already. And you're going to take his rifle, and you can just put that in his other hand. And there you go. Now you can give him two hands so he can hold his Battlemaster. He doesn't have to have the rifle. You can put the Battlemaster. Let's do the Battlemaster. Right there. And there you got his Battlemaster. So we can do the blast effects on the Battlemaster. Put this one watery like one, you can say. I guess that'd be the whole point of putting the hose. We'll go ahead and put that nozzle piece back up here on his head. And that way we can have the other water blast. I mean, I'm just calling them water blast. They could be, no, actual like fire blast, whatever. And you can take his gun. Now he's not going to be able to hold it. You can just tab it into any, or peg it into any of these little slots available. You can just store it back here on the back of the figure. Like that. That way he still has it on his person. Very cool figure. Now let's do some comparisons with Inferno in robot mode. Alright, so comparison with Inferno. Same figure, same head sculpt. Everything is pretty much the exact same. The only difference is on the head, where he has yellow, you're getting blue on Artfire. So that is probably your biggest difference in the figure. Got some sexy looks. Now, Artfire's face is a little more, I'll say smooth and just shiny, more silver. You got some nice lips. Hey, dude. It's been a while. There is Inferno. It's kind of a little more rough looking than, man, that's just beautiful. All right, sorry, I'm staring too hard. I'm getting lonely. All right, so what am I doing? I don't know. All right, so let's go over articulation on your figure. It's pretty much, if you have the others, if you've seen other videos of the other guys, you know what you got right here. I'm knocking all the accessories off of the figure. Shoulders, biceps, elbow bends to there. You can 360 around. Just make sure you don't hit the little ear wings. There's no wrist swivels. You do get a 360. Knock the other one off. Waist swivel here. Blast effects are going flying. You got the thigh swivels. Woo, 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 dancing. Full splits. Kick up really far. Back pretty far as well. Good knee bends, and you got ankle tilts for days. Of course, with the transformation, you get some little, you can move this around to get different poses if you need it as well. So that is your, the head, of course, turns, but it's really hard to get in there, but you can turn it left and right. There's no up and down or anything. So that is your articulation on Artfire. And, of course, you can move the wings and, you know, articulate those as well. So it's a very nice figure. Of course, being at Generation Selects, it's pretty much an online exclusive. You might be able to find them in stores. I think GameStops are getting them. I don't know if it's just in Canada or if that's in the US or not. It's a nice figure. It's a little over $30. I will leave a link to this guy down in the comments below if you'd like to purchase this figure from Entertainment Earth. That is where I got my copy from. Again, I would recommend this figure. If you don't have an Inferno, but you want a fire truck, get this guy. He's still, it looks like Inferno. It can be your Inferno. Or it could be your Artfire. Very nice figure. And the color schemes, I really do like all the colors together. Anyway, thanks for watching this review. Until the next ones. Peace out.